Hello, my dear little champs. How are you? Fine? Oh, you should say fine. I should hear it by in your comment section. So today we'll do some questions on SN1, SN2, E1, E2 reactions. And in tomorrow, your most awaited video will be coming, NGP. Neighboring group participation videos will be coming. The day after tomorrow, I'll be having a full to analysis of SN1, SN2, E1, E2. Don't miss that video. It will be purely focused on AIMS and advanced, especially advanced. And after that, we'll go for a new chapter. Okay? Let us go for some questions, right? Question. Which of the following, acha, one more questions. These questions which I'll discuss today are from some popular books. I have collected those questions. I'll just give you so that you will have a confidence building, right? Which of the following is not expected to be intermediate of the following reaction? Reaction दिया गया है, इस रिएक्शन का प्रोडक्ट ये दिया गया है और पूछा गया है कि ये इनमें से कौन सा ऑप्शन इसका इंटरमीडिएट नहीं है। बेटा H2O weak nucleophile, solvolysis reaction, SN1 reaction, good living group, SN1 reactions। चालू करते हैं सॉल्यूशंस कैसे होगा। तो पहला स्टेप में क्या हो जाएगा, ये जो I है यहां से छूट जाएगा, so I minus will be released. When I minus is released, what is formed here beta? Tell me. A plus charge is formed, isn't it? Say yes or no? Now, once carbocation is formed, this is the RDA step, rate determining step. This is a solvolysis reaction, isn't it? So here plus charge is formed. Now the question comes, can I rearrange this to a more stable one? Yes, definitely. How can I rearrange? Now to this, we have a hydrogen. What will happen in this case? 1,2 hydride shift occurs. If this plus comes over here, 1,2 hydride shift occurs. And what do we get in between? Here. And that hydrogen came over here. Now plus over here. This is 1,2 hydride shift. Now is it more stabilized? Say yes or no? Clear? Now to this, who will attack? Water will attack. Now this electron attacks here. What will we get? OH2 plus, isn't it? What we will get? OH2 plus. Now, do you remember OH2 plus, how does it? H. Now in this step, H plus is fired out. Once H plus is fired out, what is the product form? OH. Do you understand? In the first step, carbocation formed, then carbocation rearranged, then water as a nucleophile attacks, isn't it? This is the first step. Weak nucleophile attacks, then once OH2 is formed, H plus is fired and this is formed. This is the product. Now the question is, which of the following is not expected to be the intermediate of the following? Chali, this intermediate, did you find this intermediate? Yes, B is there. This is the B. Now the next with this, sorry, this is not B, this is the D intermediate, D is done. Now this is, did you find this intermediate? What is this? B. Done. Now this intermediate is what? C, isn't it? Now this is the product which is not formed. This is not formed. Which of the following is not expected? So A is not expected and A is the answer of this question. Easy? Can I go for the next question? Now here goes the next question. Now, rate of SN2 will be negligible in, read the question. Where will be the rate of SN2 be negligible? Tell me. Now, here we can do SN2, here SN2, here we can do SN2 because here will be plus and it will be faster also. Now, here SN2 will be difficult because in the bridgehead case, in bridgehead, SN1 and SN2 both are restricted or negligible. Okay, SN1 and SN2 both are restricted or negligible. Similarly, if we have something like this, Cl. What will happen? This will come over here. This will come here. What will happen here? Cl, double bond. Now this is minus, this is plus. Now what do you find? You find in this position we have what? PDCH. What is PDCH? Partial double bond character. So here SN1 is also restricted and also SN2. So in this case SN1 and SN2 both are restricted in case of breeze head because it will disobey what? Braided's rule. Easy? Next question. Now come to the next question. What is the next question? This is given I minus DMF. Okay. Now the question comes, do you remember while I discussed with you about the solvents in nucleophilicity discussion, I told you DMF is a aprotic solvent, isn't it? We discussed that in SN1 protic solvents or polar protic are very helpful because they produce acidic hydrogen, they support the stability of the carbocation. But in case of SN2, aprotic or polar aprotic solvents supports, isn't it? So DMF is aprotic solvent. Clear? What will happen in DMF? You want to know about DMF structure? It is dimethyl formamide. Okay, this is DMF. It has no acidic hydrogen. So what it will do? Dimethyl formamide in a aprotic solvent. Here we have a strong nucleophile solvent. I told you solvent just supports a mechanism. It may not decide the mechanism, but the mechanism is decided by what? I minus. So the mechanism is SN2 and it will prefer, SN1 prefers more crowding, SN2 will prefer less crowding. Where there will be less crowding? Tell me. Here this chlorine will be left, will be taken out, or this chlorine? This chlorine is having this carbon with more beta substitutions, isn't it? More beta substitutions or more beta branching, more is SN1. Here the beta portion is less branching. So here less crowding and beta branching is very less. So this Cl is being removed and this I minus attacks in one step. I minus attacks and Cl minus leaves. Concerted reaction. SN2 reactions are concerted reactions. In one step bond breaking and bond forming occurs. So what will happen in this case? Cl, CS2, C, CS3, CS3, CS2, CS2, I. So this is the major product form. So this is the major product form. Clear? Easy? Can I go for the next question? Now here goes the next question. Arrange the three chlorides in decreasing order towards SN1 reaction. Okay, towards SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction, do you remember what will happen? In the first step, chlorine will be left, Cl minus. So what will be formed here? Plus. And the first step is the RDS step, rate limiting step or the slow step. Here what will happen? Here also chlorine left. So what is formed here? Plus. Now here also the chlorine will leave. What is formed here? Plus, isn't it? Now, do you know all these steps which I explained in these three examples are what? RDS, rate determining step. Now my concept is more stable the carbocation, more will faster the rate of the SN1 reaction. Now, here how many alpha hydrogen? Only 1, 2. Here how many alpha hydrogen? Here 1, 2, 3. Along with that, they have what? Conjugation. Conjugator system is formed. So more stabilized. Here how many alpha hydrogen? 3, 4, 5. Now tell me, do you remember one fact? What is that? A rate of SN1 is directly proportional to stability of carbocation formed, proportional to the stability of the carbocation formed, isn't it? Now who is the most stabilized carbocation? 2. Next comes 3. Then comes 1. Got the answer? Easy? Sure. Let us go for the next question. Now this question. Which compound undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction with NaCN at the fastest rate? At the fastest rate. Look here. I told you the main factor to decide whether SN1 or SN2 depends upon the degree. Now here they have clearly given that nuclear substitution matlab we'll discuss about substitution only, will not discuss about elimination. Here now the question comes, who will show a faster rate of SN reaction, and what is there, what with whom? Na plus Cn minus. We all know that Cn minus is a stronger nucleophile, matlab preferably SN2 reactions, isn't it? Now I said degree plays a major role in determining SN1 or SN2, isn't it? For SN1, tertiary are faster, then secondary, then primary, and normally methyl carbocations do not, methyls halides do not show SN1 reaction. But in SN2 it's just the opposite, primary, then secondary, then tertiary. Now come to this point. In D it is correlated with 3 carbons, tertiary, so ruled out. Here C, this carbon is having 1 carbon, but if this is alpha, this is beta, is too much crowding. Beta crowding supports SN1. Now in this case, if this is alpha, this is beta is also crowded, connected to carbon, this is secondary. Now this carbon connected to a single carbon without crowding, so this is primary and more preferable for SN2. So A is the answer. So what is the answer? Rate? Rate in SN2 is inversely proportional to crowding, isn't it? Is inversely proportional to crowding. Which crowding? Steric crowding near to the reaction center. Crowding, in bracket you can write near to reaction center. Okay, easy? Got it? One more question. Now this question, among the given pairs, in which first compound reacts faster than the second compound? First compound reacts faster than the second compound in SN1 reaction. Which reaction? In SN1 reaction. First compound reacts faster than the second compound. Then SN1, do you remember? Two-step reaction. First step, carbocation is formed, and this is the rate determining step. More stable the carbocation, more faster rate, isn't it? Now A, here in this question, if Br is removed as Br minus, this is plus formula, and here if Br is removed as Br minus, this is plus formula. In which of the given pair first compound reacts faster? Now tell me, this is a primary carbocation form, this is a secondary carbocation form, this is having 2 alpha hydrogens, this is having 3 plus 5 alpha hydrogens. Who will be having a faster rate? Obviously the second one will be having a faster rate. Our question is, in which case first compound will have a faster rate? B. If I remove this Br as Br minus, this carbon will bear a plus charge. If this Br is removed as Br minus, this carbon will have a plus charge. Now here how many alpha hydrogens? 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. Here how many alpha hydrogens? 3, 4. 4 alpha hydrogens are there. Now tell me which one will have a stable carbocation? Obviously this one. Who will have a faster rate? Obviously this one. This will have a faster rate. So for our question, the first compound react faster than second compound. The answer is B, isn't it? Still check C. Now Br removed as Br minus. This is the plus. How many alpha hydrogen? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 alpha hydrogens. Now in this case, Br removed. What is there? Plus. This plus is in conjugation, isn't it? This plus is in conjugation. So which one will be having a faster rate? Obviously second one, isn't it? Because a conjugated carbocation is formed which is resonance stabilized. Now in this case, bromine is given, iodine is given. Here they, after removal of bromine, plus tertiary carbocation. Removal of iodine plus tertiary carbocation. Now tell me, in which of these two cases reaction will be faster? A better leaving group will give a faster reaction. So I is a better leaving group than bromine. So this will have a faster SN1. So the answer in which the first one shows more SN1 than the second one is B. Isn't it? Is B. Let us go for the next question. Now let us go for the next question. SN1, SN2 products are same in which of these cases? Check it out. In this case, first SN1, what will happen? Chlorine will be left. Okay, left. So plus will be formed. Chlorine will be left as Cl minus, plus will be formed. Now can I rearrange this? Can I rearrange this? What will happen? Let us take any base, any nucleophile. Okay. Can I rearrange this? Yes. What can I do? I can go for 1,2 hydride shift. So what will happen? If nucleophile attacks nucleophile, isn't it? If the same reaction, if I'll arrange with SN2, in one step nucleophile attacks and chlorine leaves, will I get something like this? Is both the products same? Look at this case. Are both the products same? No. So answer A. A is not the answer. Easy? Can I rub this because I have to use this space? Can I rub this? Huh? So A is not the answer. If you want to copy, pause this video and copy. Okay. Now B. Let us go for B. SN1 track. First, Cl minus leaving. What will be formed? Plus, isn't it? Is it the most stable one? Is it the most stable one? Tell me. Yes. Now in this case, what will happen? A nucleophile will come. What will happen to this nucleophile? Done? Easy? If you'll go for SN2. SN2, your 1, 2, 3 crowding. Answer is abscertain. Answer is very, very abscertain. So, we should not go for the answer, but if by chance comes also, so this nucleophile will come here. But I do not compare this with this. Okay? So, SN and SN2 products are same. The question is same. So, in B, we will not go into controversy of B because these are absorts. Okay? Now, C. What will happen in C? SN1 track. Cl leaves. Cl minus. Isn't it? This is formed. Can I rearrange this? What I will do? I will do come bring it here. This is also having 4 alpha hydrogen. If I bring it here also, there will be 4 hydrogen. No chance of rearrangement. So what will happen to this? Nucleophile attacks. Isn't it? Now in SN2, in one step nucleophile will come and attack and chlorine is left. What is formed? Nucleophile, isn't it? So what will happen? Nucleophile, here nucleophile, same products. So answer is C. See, even if you find same products in B, but B SN2 happening is very difficult because this is tertiary crowded. So I didn't go into that controversy, and more appropriate answer was what? This one. C. B may be the answer, but more appropriate answer is C. Because in B, chances of SN2 happening is very, very, very less. Because If I by chance if I give here a weak nucleophile, then there is no chance of SN2 because of this crowding. Okay. Now come to this question. First SN1, Cl minus leaves. So what is formed here? pH, CH, CH, Cl. This Cl leaves. Here it forms plus CH3, CH3. Now to this, can I rearrange? Yes. What I'll do? Hydride shift phenyl. Here this carbon is having one hydrogen, phenyl and methyl. Who is having more faster rate of migration? Hydrogen. So here 1, 2 hydride shift occurs. So what will I get here? pH C plus CH3, CH2, CH3. Now to this, what can I do? तो क्या हो गया? 1 2 हाइड्रेट शिफ्ट हो गया. फिर यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैक. तो क्या बनेगा? PHC न्यूक्लियोफाइल, CH3, CH2, CH3. अब इसी चीज का अगर हम लोग क्या करेंगे? SN2 पाथ तय करेंगे. SN2 न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटैक, सिंगल स्टेप. तो क्या होगा? क्लोरीन निकल गया, नो कार्बोकैटायन, नो रीअरेंजमेंट. yes or no? CH, CH, न्यूक्लियोफाइल, CH3. ओके. बताओ ये और ये सेम है क्या? नहीं. तो डी भी क्या हो गया? रूल्ड आउट हुआ. ए रूल्ड आउट, बी मैंने इसी रूल्ड आउट किया. अगर मैं वीक न्यूक्लियोफाइल लेता हूं तो वो SN1 ही होगा. तो बी भी रूल्ड आउट हुआ. तो आंसर क्या हो गया? मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट आंसर क्या हो गया? सी. देन one more question for this. Now here comes a nice question. Ether is given. First it will react with HCl. Then the product is react with TSCl. ठीक है. तो silate chloride and then with KOSC. Now first let me start with the starting material. Do you find one thing here? If I make this react with H plus Cl minus, H plus is present, Cl minus is present, and this is ether. We know that ethers are very less reactive, very inert rather I will say, and they do not normally react with bases, alkalis, reducing agent, oxidizing agent, but with dilute acid medium they do react. Now if the ether has any tertiary part around its oxygen or more stable part around it, more stable part or more stable part which is more stable than tertiary carbocations formed, then we will say that it will show SN1. I discussed this in my lecture. Now what will happen? This electron pair over oxygen will attack H plus. So what is formed here? OH plus, isn't it? Now tell me, this will give electron or this will give electron? Obviously this will give electron. Why? Plus over this will be tertiary, more stabilized. So what will happen? Now plus OH, isn't it? Clear? Now to this, what will happen? TSCl. What is formed? OTS. So silate. This is plus. Isn't this tosylate ion very stable, very nice living group? Because it's stable one. Weaker bases are stable and weaker bases are good living group. So this will leave. And at the same time KO SeO minus K plus will attack from the back. No rearrangement chances, isn't it? There any chances of rearrangement? Acha. Here if you want to this plus without moving forward also I can do one more way. Here before attacking TSCl we do have what? Cl minus here. We can make this Cl minus attack here also, isn't it? So what it will be form? It will be forming OH Cl, isn't it? Now let us move forward to this TSCl. What will be forming? O T S Cl, isn't it? Now the next step, K plus O Se. If sometimes it reacts in ether medium also, K plus O minus. This will attack from the back. So what will be forming? O Se SN2 format, isn't it? Cl. Here this was SN1. Here this was SN2. Easy? Clear? Doubt? Check it out. And doubt in this? No. Let us go for the next question. Now this question. 2-isobutyl oxirane NaCN with MEOH. 2-isobutyl oxirane. Done. With NaCN. So this is Na plus Cn minus. So C triple bond N. Isn't it? Look here. What is the formula of cyanides? C triple bond N. What will happen? C minus. Will it attack from the less crowded side? Yes or no? SN2 format. Less crowding, it can attack here or here. Here this is less crowding, so attack is done from here. Now SN2 mechanism. What will happen? Now this will open up Cn. To this point we have OH. Isn't it? Clear? SN2, that in presence of MEOH as a medium. Clear? Easy? Clear? One more question. Next question. Now look at this question. MELI, styrene epoxide, isn't it? Now, do you remember about styrene? Recently you hear this word styrene, where a Vizag gas leak. It was very dreadful. It made us remember about the Bhopal gas tragedy. What happened? In styrene epoxide. Styrene is used as a polymer. For polymerization process, styrene is used. So this is styrene epoxide. Okay, this is styrene epoxide. Clear? Now what will happen? First nucleophilic attack will be done from Me Li plus Me minus. Me minus will attack the less crowded site. So what will be formed here? pH. So this methyl group that attacked, isn't it? This is now O minus. I have given here aqueous. Actually nothing is given also. Remember that this all operations occurs in aqueous medium, and this will be what? In presence of H plus, this will be formed pH, OH, Me. Okay. Next step, H2SO4 is given. H2SO4 will make this eliminate E1. How? By providing H plus. So what will happen here? H plus will be released. So here phenyl, Me. What will happen? H plus will attack here. Water will be removed. How? Now OH2 plus. Shall I make it for you? Okay. No issues. Let me do it for you. OH H plus. Now this water is released. So what is formed here? pH, methyl plus, isn't it? Now water released. Now this is more stable. Need not to go for any rearrangement. Now the weak base HSO4 minus. What it will do? This is having more basic character than that of nucleophilic behavior, or else this would have been substituted. Now it will remove this hydrogen present over here to form pH double bond, isn't it? So this is elimination reaction. Nice question. Easy question or not? Can we go for the one more? Can we go for one more question? Let's go for one. Now let us look at this question. What happened? K plus SH minus strong nucleophile. So obvious that strong nucleophile matlab we will go for SN2 reaction. Here good leaving groups are present. Obviously iodine will be leaving. SN2 matlab inversion of configuration, isn't it? So most of the students do in this manner. Most of the students. What do? They try to bring the iodine here. But in one step the configuration will change. So what they do? Now when they bring the iodine here, methyl will go here. Now methyl they again shift with hydrogen. So what will happen? Iodine here, methyl here, and they shift with hydrogen. Now methyl here. ETDH. Now to this, what they will do? They will attack with SH minus. So what will happen? Inversion of configuration occurs. SH H ET DH. Here inversion, right? So SH will come in this side and methyl in this side. They write the product in this manner. But don't get worried, huh? Straight away you can do it. What? Remove this I. There will also be inversion and write here SH. Just exchange the position. This is as same as this. Check it out if you want. This is as same as that. Do you want to check? Look. Either you can shift or you can count it. Look. 1, 2, 3. Clockwise. What? R. Now. 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise. H in this. R. That means this configuration is same. Or if you want to make this as this also, you can make it. How? I will bring SH here. Now H will be here. One exchange. H M E. So need not to go for so many exchanges because in exam pressure you will be in a hurry and you will be in a tense condition. In that case, don't go for so much hurry things. Simply exchange this iodine and do one exchange. It will be done. Easy? One more question, please. So today we discuss some questions to just give you a boost so that we can do any popular books also. Okay. In tomorrow's class, we'll go for NGP. We'll go some questions with NGP, some questions round of discussions. But day after tomorrow class will be very, very important because I'll go for the whole round discussions for advanced in SN1 and SN2 reactions and E1, E2 even. Okay. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Thank you.